guys, at long last we are back with a game, and it's iCCup versus Virtus Pro. We are here in the Corsair Cup. I know we're supposed to cast the GESD earlier on, but like I said earlier on, there was a little bit of miscommunication with who's supposed to cast what, so we are gonna switch over here, cast the Corsair games. Well, LD is still doing stuff out of ways, but yep. Anyway, I'm your host, Lysander Sonora, and big shout out to the sponsors Corsair as well as the tournament is the Corsair Cup, so sponsored by Corsair, and Virtus Pro versus iCCup, and of course I'm not alone. I'm joined by I'm joined by Gods, and I'm joined by Gods here, and welcome him to the broadcast. He's gonna be helping me out with this cast, and welcome.
Hey Lysander, man, good to join you. Excited to cast some good Western Dota here, or Russian Dota really. You've got iCCup as well as Virtus Pro facing off, and well, one of the strongest combinations in the game's already been picked up. We're going to have a Wispless CK pickup. Looking forward to this for you guys sort of who are just tuning in for the first time. This is our first game of the actual Corsair Summer Tournament. You can find out all the information on the GoTo Gamers website, which is gc.corsair.com. $10,000 up for grabs, and this is two of the teams in Group A trying to fight their way into the playoffs.
Yeah, and Gods, I must confess, I'm not too familiar with the Western scene as of now. I've been casting a little bit too much C Dota, so I'll need your help on this one. And we're already a little bit far in on the drafting. I think Virtus Pro have forfeited the extra time, so they have to draft really quickly. So they have banned out quite a couple of heroes that we don't usually see banned out in C. They banned out Nature's Prophet as well as the Koto in the first two, and Enchantress Chen. So ban out all the jungle, and iCCup they go with the Trian removal. The Puck first ban, that I would like to get some of your insight about. I've seen the Puck ban first ban once, but I'm not so sure why.
Yeah, I think the Puck ban is mainly because of the Virtus Pro solo mid player, Crazy. He's now tagged up as TMW. He plays a really good Puck in the mid lane. Treant ban. Treant's just become this hero that everyone either hates or loves. I'm on the hate bandwagon just because this hero is just... I don't know, he's something about him. It's when you can make heroes... He's got this one spell living armor, of course, you know all about it, but it's just very, very... a pain to deal with, and especially with a hero like OD in the mid lane. But Treant's not going to be there, so we're going to probably see OD as the solo mid. You've got Naga Siren, who can be played as your main sort of carry role, and then Batrider in the off lane here. They've got a good draft, but the problem is with CK, such a good ganking duo, they can even go dual lane mid and shut down the OD if they want to.
I wanted to bring that up because OD normally crushes the mid lane. Any opposition usually just loses to him. Living armor or not, you lose to an OD. But with two people on the side there, you get Reality Rift in, you might not be in time. Might not get the time to actually throw off that Spanish. So, but he can still actually keep the CK away from the lane if he does go very aggressive early on. And maybe hit level 3, get level 2 points advantage. CK has serious mana problems, so 1 to 2 banishes and he won't have mana for even a Chaos Bolt. So OD can still do decently well. Well, it remains to be seen here if iCCup will want to risk going that dual lane, because if the OD somehow gets a little bit of a lead on them, hit level 6, Wisp could just evaporate to one ultimate. So I'm not so sure.
The other thing worthy of note with this game is Virtus Pro, they're playing some stand-in Dota right now. They've got 3 stand-ins on their team. Only 2 of their actual members are here. Yeah. Which is a bit unfortunate, especially for those of you out there who've been betting your precious rares on this match. I'm sure Virtus Pro, well, not necessarily fans, but people who bet on them are probably crying about their rares going missing right now. But we'll see how iCCup have been playing really well. They actually won their group in the defense. I can't remember exactly who was in it, but they got top of their group. They're in the winner bracket of the playoffs, so they're looking really good at the moment. Even though they didn't qualify from the Western qualifiers for the international, they're still a really strong Eastern European team.
Yeah, I've always known iCCup as the guys that have what's his name, Hacksaw, from that time. And they had a little bit of switch-ups here and there, and now I don't recognize any of the players. I've seen the names, of course, but I don't really know who they are. And
it's the former team, they were known as, I think it was Devil Mice. They went to the WC, they were the team that beat Orange Esports at WCG, or at least like 3 or 4 of them were on that team.
Oh, right.
They beat Orange Esports in the 3rd place decider there, and got 3rd place.
Because I've always thought them to be, well, no offense to anyone, but they didn't really appear to me as a top tier team, not along the lines of Alliance or IG, LGD. They don't have that kind of prestige, but they did surprise me a lot in the Western qualifiers, and well, they beat some of the team. They won some games that I honestly felt they couldn't have won, and well, I look to see a really great game from them, especially since you say Virtus Pro are, well, we could say crippled with 3 stand-ins here. They do have ars-art, gonna be captaining for them, but 3 stand-ins is quite a crippling thing. So
Yeah.
Rares, guys.
ars-art, of course, a legendary player for his time at Na'Vi, but your Rares, they're not secure right now.
Oh, we're
Apparently,
gonna see.
iCCup have also beat Virtus Pro like in 4 of their 5 meetings. Someone in the chat's just said. So if that's true, iCCup, they do really well against VP.
Yep, and well, it is still a best of 3, so there is still a chance if any slip-ups happen here in game 1. There's still game 2. If I'm not wrong, it's a best of 3, right?
Yes,
That's
it
a
is.
best of 3. And it's going to be a Weaver last pick as well as Bounty Hunter. We have not seen this guy for quite a long while now. We did see him banned out recently on the Alien Wear Cup. Was it? He was 4th banned or something, but it's been a while since I've seen him picked up. Even in Southeast Asia or Western Dota, he has not been picked up for a long time. And good to see him come back into the play. You could correct me if I'm wrong, I think so, right?
Which hero is this, sorry?
Bounty Hunter?
Yeah, Bounty Hunters very rarely in the Asian Dota, at least in Western teams. I think Western teams have started to pick him a little more because when they go for these very early game aggressive lineups, like a Wisp CK, where if you can get some track gold, it's really nice. But Weaver is not being Bounty Hunter's not being picked much. Weaver's been getting picked a lot, of course, lately. But Bounty Hunter is something that's starting to come back a little bit.
Yep. Alright, gonna go run through the players very quickly here on Virtus Pro. Virtus Pro, I mean. Yep, Virtus Pro gonna be playing on the Radiant side. The Na'Vi Superstar now on Virtus Pro. ars-art gonna play the Lina with the really cool set, and TMW is gonna play OD. Cliff is gonna be playing the Naga Siren. Jotum Medved is gonna be playing on the Bat Rider. Elite is gonna be playing on the Visage, and over on to iCCup. I think we might see a level 1 clash here.
Yeah, we don't have time to introduce them. Max actually scout them out because he's in
Chilling
biz.
Touch already activated here. Here comes Suguchi coming in from Jackal, and with the Tether Stun going to stun up 2 of the heroes. That Chaos Ball going to fly onto Naga 1 second. Very unlucky on him. And Mag might take a fall here. Soul Assumption gets the first blood. Great play here. And this is, well, a little bit of a mistake, I think, from iCCup. And Weaver wants to give chase. He gets the Naga Siren, but Jackal, he has to be very careful here. And Medved dropping very low as well. Weaver might get a double. Yep, Weaver gets a double kill. Jackal reclaiming some of that gold for his team. And a Soul Shot flies out. One more right click here. Suguchi, the Sentry Ward, picks him off. So it's a 2 for 2 here. TMW gets 1. The Visage gets 1, but the Weaver gets 2. But, well, the first blood goes to the Visage, so he will have his boots. He will have the Flying Courier. Nope. We'll have the boots at the very least. So, a lot of action already. Russian Dota for you guys.
Whew. This is what we've been missing out on. We've been casting too much GST and too much Dota 2 Super League. We've been missing out on our Russian Dota, Lysander.
Yeah, that's right.
The big thing in that fight was the 2 Sentry Wards. The first one, they wouldn't have killed the Bounty Hunter without the Sentry Ward because he was going to dodge the Soul Assumption that killed him off, but the Sentry Ward got placed just in time. The second Sentry Ward killed off the Weaver. Weaver could have ran, except he ran back into the Sentry Ward. So both the kills VP got was because of the sentries.
He had no idea anyway. And I'd like to point out the middle lane. They didn't go for the Wisp CK middle, but rather go for the Ancient Apparition, which is a little bit cleverer, if you will, because, well, this forces OD to actually decide on which target to banish, whereas in the Wisp CK lane, it's kind of obvious you banish out the CK, but if you have a Wisp and AA, well, CK and AA, you might be in trouble if you banish only the CK. There's the cold feet as well as the vortex can still slow you down, and well, maybe get the proc onto you if you stop just for a moment to try to banish the CK, or if you get hit by a Chaos Bolt. And yeah, you just want to be able to escape as well if it was AA and CK. So I think it's a really smart one, but now TMW going to spam out the banishes.
Yeah, he wants to use that as much as possible on Chaos Knight, because if you can do it, Chaos Knight no longer has mana for a stun. If you can get him down to below 140 mana, he has no stun to throw at you, and OD can start doing that, especially with a level 2 Astral Imprisonment, and that's going to help a lot in this middle lane. And I agree, I think putting the Ancient Apparition mid is really nice. The Wisp CK combo, they can still use that later on, they just have to wait for the Wisp to hit level 6, which he can get from the top or bottom lane.
Yep, and actually you say 140, but TMW just has to make sure that it's below 210, where CK has to... Well, CK needs to use his full combo, because otherwise, the Chaos Ball alone at the early levels really doesn't really set in a good amount of stun, unless you get really lucky with the RNG. Otherwise, even if he throws out the stun, it might not be enough to just pull him in. So long TMW stays on the high ground, he should be fine. Bounty Hunter, meanwhile, not having a good time against the Naga up top.
Yeah, this is the one lane which you probably wouldn't expect to go well for iCCup. Both teams have actually run somewhat offensive dual lanes. You've got an offensive dual lane coming out from VP at top, and then an offensive dual lane bottom coming out from iCCup. It's very unusual. This is like going way back to DOTO 1 days where every team would run dual lanes all over the map, and we're getting a bit of that. Dual lane mid, dual lanes in both the side lanes. No team running a conventional tri-lane.
Yeah, but I would like to know what the synergy is between Bat Rider and Lina. And Lina, ars-art getting a little bit over aggroed here by the creep wave, taking a lot of damage actually.
I think they just decide they don't want to send. They want more XP, so they want Lina to get levels as well as Visage. If they do a tri-lane, Lina and Visage both level slowly. Bottom lane though, Whis and Weaver are actually going to go. They're going to get a kill on Lina.
And we'll get a kill on Bat as well. Nope, no Bat kill. Eli coming down just a little bit late. ars-art, like I said, getting caught out there. Weaver saw the chance. Jackal, I have to commend him. He has been looking for the opportunities, managing to weave in and out of battles. He has gotten a lot of kills, and now an invisible resolution. He's coming down. He's looking for the Chaos Bolt, and Medved has to be very careful. Goes near the tower here, comes the Tether, Reality Rift, and is there follow-up stun? No follow-up stun, a little bit indecisive there. And now the TP is coming.
I think the Tether, he actually broke
the Tether broke.
He got out of range of the Wisp, because without that Tether stun, and without the Tether movement speed, they couldn't get that kill anymore, which was a bit of a mistake there from iCCup. They get out, they don't actually lose anyone, so they make up for it, but nonetheless, it was not how they planned that to go.
Yeah, but it gives OD a lot of space now, and well, if he's not careful, he could be destroyed now. Yep, he might go down, and with the Chilling Touch as well as the pull-in, a little bit of an overextension here from TMW, and he will crack into millions of little pieces, and it's 4-2 now. iCCup leads the scoreboard. Golgraph, well, still nothing much to talk about, but the last hits, Naga is stopping it actually. Not being contested too much by the Bounty Hunter.
And Naga probably has the easiest lane. It's the dual lane versus solo lane. Well, Naga and then the CK at mid had the other easy lane, except he's been roaming around and ganked bottom lane, so hasn't spent a whole lot of time farming, but we will see VP send one of their support heroes mid. They've got Visage there to help protect the OD a bit, but he can only do so much, I feel.
Yep, and now constantly banishing out. OD needs to get his ultimate as quick as possible, so he can actually drop the ultimate onto the CK as well as the AA if they decide to dive, because the low level supports don't really have the intel to actually contest the OD. One level 4 banish is actually 20 intel difference on a hero, so it's a lot more damage than you could actually imagine. And well, meanwhile Cliff still looking pretty good, although he is 0 for 1 from the early death. He can pretty much just keep Bounty Hunter out of the last hitting range. I won't say EXP range, but last hitting range at the very least, because it does always has the threat of the net, because it reveals invisibility. So Bounty Hunter's playing very safe.
Yeah, this is for Mag. He's not going to be too worried, because all he needs as a Bounty Hunter is level. Oh, he's been ensnared up. He didn't dodge it. Lina and Visage can come in. They blow him up at top lane.
Yep.
It's like you say, unless you go invis before the net cut, you can dodge the net using invis, but you can't invis once you're ensnared.
Yeah, because Bounty Hunter, his invisibility is not like Shikuchi. It does have a long fade time. Bounty Hunter's fade time is 1 second, so well, if you inculcate the middle lane, we see TMW. He just banishes there. Not so sure if it was the right choice. He wanted to go for the CK, but no, he'll just settle for the AA instead. But yeah, up top, like I said, there is human reaction time and possibly a little bit of latency. You couple that up with 1 second fade time, you usually can dodge the net, and it's only a level 1 net actually. And oh, Weaver picked off the Bad Rider on the bottom lane. Again, Jackal getting a lot of kills here.
Yeah, Jackal's playing really well on that Weaver, but the big news is, to me, OD gets off a huge ultimate at mid lane, hitting both the two heroes, almost gets himself a double kill. Even just the 1 kill there is still a big win for him. Crazy, just one of those fantastic solo mid heroes, and solo mid players, and you can see it there. Gets himself a kill up against a dual lane.
Yep. And
top
like
lane
I said, yep, top lane again. Bounty Hunter getting caught, but it's a Sentry Ward. Doesn't matter if there was an ensnare. Visage secures that kill, and well, the 3 stand-ins don't seem to be much of a liability for VP actually. They are playing very well. Cliff is a stand-in, right? Yeah.
Yes.
He's a stand-in along with Elite, so they have been doing pretty well. And the Bad Rider, well, Bad Rider's been caught out a little bit, but still, they have been doing decently well. And yeah, like I said, in the middle lane, it was a little bit silly to dive there with OD sitting on a lot of stolen intelligence, like 20 bonus. It's nearly 40 bonus intel difference on CK as well. AA being under leveled because he was in a dual lane as well as a support. He will take a lot of damage from the Sanity Eclipse. And now a DD resolution running around in the jungle of the Radiant and not doing a lot. Wisp is still a little bit far from his level 6, it's still level 4 right now. Tower goes down up top, and that's going to be more gold for ars-art as well as his fellow supports.
TP comes bottom from OD. OD knows that there's a gank maybe coming at bottom from the Wisp CK, and well, Bat Rider with the OD should be enough to sort of force them back here.
Right now, I think if CK actually takes over Chaos Ball, but nope, Chaos Ball doesn't get going, but he banishes off the Bat Rider instead. Not so sure if that's a choice, but yep, resolution. No tether for him. Pushed back by the Bat Rider, and well, he'll burn down to the Bat Rider. So CK is, well, his rotations haven't been working out too well for him. He should have stayed in the middle lane, in my opinion. It's something like ganking as a Queen of Pain without your ultimate. Although it's possible, it's still not the best. Well, no, that's not a really good comparison. I would say ganking as a Zeus without your ultimate would be more accurate. But still, when you're low level, it's really not worth it. And now Jackal's gonna get another kill here. Great pickoff.
Yeah, and that was all. Ancient Apparition ultimate came in from top lane, did a ton of damage, and then Weaver managed to sort of finish off the Bat Rider. He may even get the Visage here. Needs a tether stun. He will get it, and it looks like Elite is going to go down
yeah.
here.
Double kill. So Jackal sitting at 1.2k now. We're gonna see what he goes for. At his rate, he looks like he's going for the Lincolns, which is pretty good. It can block it will block the Bat Rider's lasso, which is the most important, of course. Soul Assumption blocks are pretty good, and Snare blocks are great as well. Laguna Blade, if you're lucky, could block that too.
Yeah, it's definitely something worth considering on the Weaver this game. But main thing is here for VP is that this is little pickoffs that aren't going their way, but they're still farming pretty well. The Naga Siren's the most farmed here in the game. OD at mid, even though he was up against a dual lane, still has the 22 CS with 17 denies. So he's denied a lot of farm and a lot of XP from this Chaos Knight. He doesn't really have a whole lot of farm to his name.
Yep, and OD's working out pretty well against CK because, well, CK has really poor base intelligence as well as base mana. He usually abuses this with a bottle. But if you don't have the base mana to even cast anything, and well, there's gonna be a prompt instant banish out here. Bounty Hunter dies up top. But yep, OD just banishes him, threat averted, and well, CK sits immediately at 169. So he can't really do anything. One banish sets him below the full combo mana point, and he can't really do the Reality Rift Chaos Bolt combo, and that really infuriates him. The IO, even if he does have the mana to give the CK, he won't get anything out of that.
Yeah, OD proving to be an actually viable here to have it in the mid lane against the dual lane with CK, whether it's CK Wisp or CK AA. Just being able to get rid of the CK's mana cripples him a lot. This is why you often see CK going Drum as well, just because Drum is +9 to all stats. But he's just got his Bracer at the moment with a Wand, and even with Bracer and Wand giving him +6 intelligence, he's still losing intelligence from this Astral Imprisonment. He hasn't got enough for his combo.
Yeah, that's because CK has 1.4 intelligence gain, so he's not gonna have a lot of gain even if he does level up. He might actually opt towards stats or saving points for the crit Phantasm, but I don't think he'll be getting any of that off if he doesn't get even more stats. So he might be forced to go for treads earlier on and drums as well, so he cannot get his BKB earlier if he actually wants to cast something. And again, oh, that's very good timing on that before the projectile lands. Good job from ars-art, and Soul Sunshine as well. Gonna pick that off. The cliff will end the kill with the Riptide. And Riptide being buffed up back to its old duration, so it's a lot more powerful now in the laning phase. I mean, the
CK, and CK wasted TP as well. It's sure it's 135 gold, but it's still time where he's not really going to be able to be all that active around the map. And I don't know if he cancelled it on purpose or not. It was sort of going into 4 heroes, but they weren't going to fight it. They were backing off. I think CK may have accidentally cancelled it because it took so long to cast. And now VP have 4 or 5 heroes grouped up at top. They want a tier 2 tower very early on.
Yep, and Naga has a song, so anything that iCCup decides to do now might be disastrous for them, giving Bat Rider as well as the Nina to set up perfect nukes. And well, OD's ultimate is up. I don't think TPing in is the right idea, but here comes the AA ultimate. It's gonna fly in, it's gonna land on one. Only Visage gets hit. The banish gonna be very well done, and Cliff gonna pop this song, and now Resolution in a very bad spot. He's gonna get pulled instantly. Nope, very good Phantasm from him, and falls the Bat Rider to gas. 4 seconds stun, Kofi's gonna prompt, but a Light Strike array gonna stun on 2. Laguna Blade gonna pop the Wisp, and so something flies out there, drops the AA down low, drops him off. And while Weaver in the backline, they're gonna look for pickoffs. No, but Bat Rider gets the last minute pull. Is the Bat's gonna land? The Bat's not gonna land. And well, a little bit of a mismicro there. Nope, they're a little on cooldown. But Bat Rider, he wants, no, well, Bounty Hunter, he wants to get a kill. And the net flies onto him once again. Dragon Slave as well as the Virtuous Word. TMW gonna pick him off there. Weaver tries to get one more kill, but no Jackal. He's gonna back off there, but a great light strike here from ars-art. But Nina will pick up the Wisp instead. Banish on the Weaver. Is there another Sentry Ward? Nope, no Sentry Ward. And here comes the AA Blast. They could be walking right into one. Oh, AA. Nope. That's gonna, yep, yeah.
The bat at the back.
Yeah.
Got found.
Cliff actually drops really low as well. One more right click from him, but nope, there's a Sentry Ward there. He could be in danger. Is there gonna be a light strike? Light strike from ars-art. Very well, very close there, but Jackal nearly gets that, well, nearly gets away, but he gets the kill there, but CK is back here, he's gonna pull ars-art, good stun here from Familiar's gonna stop that, well, ars-art gonna run for his dear life, Light Strike once again, no, the Relative Rift gonna pull him out of range, and well, that's gonna be that, and that's a long engagement, nearly about 1 to 2 minutes, and a lot of kills on the board, 14 to 11 here, 25 kills.
It was like 10 kills total that fight. There was, I think VP came out top. They got at least 5 kills, maybe even 6 here. They killed the Wisp twice in the one fight, and I think they killed everyone on iCCup. It was a team fight, and they killed Wisp twice. They lost 3 or 4 heroes for it, but it was still a really good fight for VP. They put in a lot of pressure. They got a tier 2 tower, and to me, they just got the more crucial kills.
Yep. But that kill with the CK returning, he does have his drums very quickly, but he still only is at level 1 boots, so not the best for him. Now Elite, he might be a little bit of trouble. Here comes the AA blast, and well, this will be his end. I think Jackal will pick him off. I don't think he can regen this. Yep, well, the Shuriken Toss tries to get that kill, but Shuguchi enough nuke to tip him over the edge. So Visage getting caught out there. Good AA blast. I think the AA has been doing a pretty good job here.
Yeah,
as well as Jackal.
To me, the AA and the Weaver have been keeping iCCup in this game. Weaver's played fantastic, finishing off a lot of kills and just sort of a lot of great individual plays getting his team these kills, and it's often comes with an AA ultimate.
Yeah, and now CK could find himself in a little bit of danger if ars-art wants to go for it. No, ars-art is not going to drop the LSA. And no, he gets pulled in there. ars-art a little bit out of position, 2 seconds stun, very lucky on him. Cold snap, cold feet. Well, good vanish here from the OD, going to save his life. Wisp going to take a fall once again, no level 6 for you. And well, looks like ars-art going to survive there. He drops a light strike array, going to dodge that from the
AA ultimate.
Oh, going to skate past him, so it's still going to shatter anyway. And TMW, he looks for the bounty hunter, he's not going to find it, but Naga doesn't want to go for it. No ultimate. Yep, gets the net.
Oh, they've got the net on. You actually TP after the net. There's a banish coming in. OD, he's already farmed himself for 4 stars, so crazy with a lot of farm, and this is the death of always want to fly on the Ancient Apparition. So with this VP can try to take this T1 tower. They've got themselves a bit of momentum here. They did such a good job of keeping Lina alive. The OD banish to save the Lina was really incredible, but unfortunately the AA ultimate sort of scouted him out. But T1 tower now going to go down on the side of iCCup.
Yep. This is Russian DOTO, 29 kills in, well, less than 15 minutes. We're averaging about 2 kills a minute. So that's looking pretty good. We have a little bit of a break now. We're gonna check out the goal graph. It is about 3,000 in favor of versus Bro, and EXP about the same as well. So they have been leading the advantage here. The 3 kills, it's great, but I think they're leading because of the farm war. And Jackal, he's gonna look for a pick of an ars-art, but not the best idea. He nearly has his Lincoln Sphere. He doesn't want to die now. And OD, he wants to look for a banish there, and not gonna get it. A blast once again. Gonna try to look for pickoffs, but not gonna get it. But still landing on the mark there. ars-art dropping to half HP.
Yeah, the Weaver seems to be the one big carry to keep iCCup in this game. Chaos Knight needs a bit more. He's still sitting on just 38 creep kills. He's got his Drum of Endurance up, and like you say, he needs treads and he needs a BKB, I feel, as fast as possible. Even with a Bat Rider Lasso on the other team, and an Ensnare, these 2 spells that go through BKB, just the Banish, the Soul Assumptions, the Leader Nuke, you have to have a BKB in this game. You need something to help you engage. Even if there are counters to BKB, it's still not going to be the item resolution.
Right, TMW 4 stars in. The AA blast is coming in for retaliation, but TMW going to sidestep that and not going to take the damage. But well, Weaver, he's just going to Shuguchi out of that, and well, no harm done. But yeah, I would like to talk about the OD pick against the CK. If CK finds himself behind and TMW decides to go for something like a refresher op, like Mushi did in the GAST, the last GAST I think in May, I believe he did go for the refresher op on his OD, and he pretty much just one-shot the CK. He pretty much just one-shot it along with the Hex. He just dropped the nuke. He didn't even need a refresh. He just one-shotted the CK before he could pop his BKB. He just died. So.
It's very, very painful. OD's such a good hero to have against these tankier strength heroes because they're obviously low intelligence. Your ultimate does a lot, and then also your nuke is your orb is pure damage. So the pure damage is really good against tanky heroes because it doesn't get reduced by their armor and other aspects of them.
Yep. And now they smoked up. They're gonna wrap around here and they're gonna find always want to fly. Goodbye. Cold snap goes out. Nice ice blast. He's gonna try to go for a little bit of retaliation, but Naga-san very good with that. Well, herself Manta gonna split that up, but Bounty Hunter, he does come in, the Weaver as well as the Wisp. They relocated in for a kill, but here we go. Light Strike Array, gonna land. Lina gets that kill, but ars-art gonna get picked off for that one. 3 seconds stun on him, track kill as well. Soul Assumption flies out and a nice OD ultimate, gonna pick off the Bounty Hunter. Resolution running away, but gets off to the face, unstoppable with TMW. Weaver once again looking for the pickoff, gets knocked back by a cocktail, but still, he's gonna die. And that's a wicked sick here for the OD. OD working out really well for them. The damage from his orbs. Well, Weaver just can't tank that.
Yeah, and OD playing really well in these fights. It was a really smart Naga Siren ultimate at the same time as well, because Naga Siren ultimate was used when the Wisp relocated in. The Wisp with the Weaver trying to relocate into a lot of damage. You pop the Naga Siren ultimate. By the time the Naga Siren ultimate wore off, Wisp was already gone from the fight because his relocate ended, and he left the fight. Sure, he left the Weaver there, but it was still damage done and just bought time for VP to get in better position.
Tier 2 for the efforts here. 20 to 15 is still, well, I wouldn't say iCCup out of this, but they are looking pretty crippled right now. They have lost one big team fight. TMW, like I said, if he snowballs, I think he will be having a big item coming his way. Is that a Dagon? No, it's not. For a moment there, I thought he was gonna buy a Dagon, but he's gonna go for the ultimate op. It's gonna be a Hex first. I actually disagree with the ultimate op first. He should go for a Mystic Staff because it does add a lot to your ultimate damage. Like, really a lot compared to the ultimate op. Ultimate op gives you a little bit more tankability, but, well, right now OD, he has a lot of space makers, if you call it that. There's the Bat Rider, there's the Naga, to build a lot of space for him, and he doesn't really need that survivability. He should just go all out and YOLO a little bit, I think. But Ice Blast is gonna kill
when in doubt, YOLO. Oh man. They found one kill on this is CK Wisp dead though, or at least CK dead. Wisp maybe survived.
He might get out. No.
Almost. The Wisp relocate was 1 second away and they just killed the CK in time.
Yeah, no miracle plays there, but TMW, he's got a monster kill and he's worth a lot of money right now, but he's sitting at 9 for 1. And well, being an OD player myself, it feels good when you're 9 for 1. You're up ahead in levels, you have a lot more intelligence over your enemy team. The enemy team, you've got more items, and once you get up that Hex, man, things are going to explode. Bounty Hunter, Weaver, they might get one-shotter. Wisp as well. He might have good intel gain, but even the intelligence heroes, they will evaporate because they are low level, because of the nature of supporting, you are generally a little bit lower level than the hard carry of the enemy. And well, the OD ultimate will do a lot of damage.
Well, they're trying to chase and catch up to mid lane. They're going to TP in to defend the tier 1, they're not going to get any kills here. And over on the iCCup side, they have finished off the Lincoln Sphere on the Weaver, so they've got that very much needed defensive item on the Weaver. Weaver can do enough damage that for his first time, you've got to go survivability, to the point where he may even consider a BKB, but for now just having Lincolns is enough, and we'll probably look for an MKB or a Radiance next to get some damage.
Yep, and now Cliff picks up his Diffusal Blade, so it's going to be slowing down. Even purging some of the Phantasm illusions might be huge in this game, especially CK. Only at level 2 Phantasm, he has 3 illusions. If you purge one of them, it could be a lot of reduction in damage output. And of course, chasing him down would be an obvious solution to that as well. And well, we're gonna push another tier 2 in the bottom lane.
Yeah, another tower going down. VP have taken every single outer tower at this point in the game. Once they get this, and well, iCCup, they're not even trying to defend this. Right now, it feels like the Ancient Apparition ultimate is just there being annoying. Like, he's constantly throwing it around the map to help maybe find a kill or just harass, but it's annoying. It's not really doing enough for iCCup. Sure, he's just a support hero, but all in all, it feels like iCCup just don't have anyone doing enough damage apart from Weaver. Bounty Hunter doesn't feel like he's doing a whole lot. Chaos Knight's been shut down so well, so iCCup, it's a tough position to be in with all these towers down because their map control is non-existent now.
Yep. And TMW gonna get some more farm here. 1.6k once he picks up the Mystic stuff. Just waiting for that Hex to come out, and now we go. Naga Siren. Go to net on Mag. Mag, goodbye. He tries to go into the Shadow Wall, but not gonna get it. Hey, he tries to steal that, but he won't get it. And well, Naga Siren will splash him, and Bounty Hunter will take a fall once again. He's already 2 and 8 right now. He's been feeding quite a bit of kills to VP. And this is the VP that is the, well, at the strong side. Even with the stand-ins, they are playing solidly. And I could say it's a lot because of the drop, and I see a relocate going out. They try to get the OD, but I think OD is really fast. No, he's going to get caught by the CK eventually. And is he going to go down? Might go for the self-vanish. Nope, 2 seconds stun. Is that going to be a self-vanish? No. No self-vanish, and that's a big kill.
Kill Wisp bottom though. They're waiting for the Wisp to come back at bottom lane.
Yeah, he's dead. But OD buys out, something to note as well. He's going to slow down his Hex a little bit, but I think they want to pull it. They want to push the lane. Without the tether, CK is a little bit weakened, and they might actually want to push into the base now. OD is back into the base. It could be a rage buyout, I'm not so sure about that. It does slow down his Hex by quite a fair bit, and hopefully hopefully he doesn't throw away this life as well. He's gonna push in the bottom lane with his teammates. He does have his ultimate, so I guess he will be contributing a lot to the team fights. Fat Rider has Blink as well, something to note.
And something to note is iCCup have almost no AoE on their team. The AA ultimate is that's all they have for AoE. Their ability to defend is very limited.
Yep, and there we go, a pull here on the Bounty Hunters, and there'll be a Light Strike as Dragon Slave, and a Song a little bit mistimed. Not so sure, but Bounty Hunter's life saved just because of that Song. And they're gonna back out of there. The Soul Assumption nearly connected, and OD will be taking a fall once again. Back charge tries to save him, Light Strike, yep, he'll go down. Weaver picks that up. CK pops the Phantasm and Resolution. He gets stunned by the Familiars. He's trying to go in there. ars-art gets smashed to bits and pieces. Eli, he throws out that Soul Assumption, tries to bring down Resolution. Resolution's gonna back out of there. Cliff dropping very low here. Mac, yes, very careful. Oh, Mac gets netted up. Soul Assumption flies out once again. AA takes a fall. The longer the Visage stands, the more heroes die. And while Mac, he'll be taking a fall. Yep, another Soul Assumption. That's a double kill here for the Visage. Eli, and now the Tether. Tries to get a kill. Eli, oh, Soul Assumption flies out, not enough to get a kill. 2 seconds down on Medved, and he could be in trouble here. That's a lot of track kills for VP. No, well, for iCCup and VP. They throw an entire team worth of kills there towards iCCup. A little bit mistimed there. They used the Song, retreated, not so sure what they wanted to do, and with that amount of track gold, they Deso up entire Deso just for Jackal now.
Oh man, it's like you say, that was when you're behind like this as a team with Bounty Hunter, that's the one thing that can help you so much to catch up really quickly is track gold. Not only do they get all these kills and get lots of track gold, VP then buy back. They just use all this gold of theirs on buybacks. The gold graph, it still favors VP, but if you take into account all the money they just spent on buybacks, the actual net worth of most of these heroes, between the two teams, it's very even. Weaver's actually winning the total net worth now.
He looked like
iCCup are back in this game.
Yeah. Yeah.
If anything, they're maybe even ahead now. I don't think you can say they're ahead. They can't even contest Roshan because they lack map control, but if they can get a few towers here, they will then be ahead.
Yeah, but I felt that this buyback was kind of semi-justified because you don't really want to give an Aegis to the CK at this point. You want to give it to your OD. OD's been picked off a little bit too much here, so you want iCCup to actually focus him down, and you might actually get a Rex there because if iCCup blows all the cards onto the OD and he revives, he comes back down, drops the nuke, as well as throw out those orbs, he can actually get a full team wipe here. And a team wipe at this point means a Rex here against iCCup. The tower, tier 3 tower is already sitting at 193, so it could be brought down pretty quickly. Virtus Pro, I think that's the game plan right now.
Yeah, and VP, I think the other part of their game plan is get Rex as soon as possible. They know iCCup have a very bad lineup for defending with, and they're going to go for a pick off here. There's a Blink Lasso. It's the Bounty Hunter they want. He hasn't got his BKB yet, and Laguna Blade finishes him off as goes down the T3 tower.
A plus whiffs, and this could be huge. This is free Rex. They're not going to contest this. Weaver, Jackal not actually going to get the tier 2 bottom. He knows that he's gone there. And while Virtus Pro, they have a free Rex now. They should back off. CK comes in there, pulls in Medved. He immediately dropped from the skies. And well, Life Strike already goes out, and again the Song on Resolution. Resolution has the BKB, he's alone there, no for support. The Wisp has to stay in place, Tether stun breaks, and well, he loses his speed. Is there a 3-second stun? Yep, 3-second stun here for what? On the Naga Siren, but banished instantly, and that is negated. Immediate OD ultimate drops there, doesn't do a lot of damage though. Jackal just gonna sidestep that, picks up the Visage, and now Jackal just sweeping in out of the battle, and Resolution, mega kill for him. Jackal killing spree, and Virtus Pro just falling apart in this fight. Jackal, that Desolator doing a lot of work. And that's going to be another team fight here for Virtus Pro OD. He'll revive. I don't think it's going to be enough, man.
Jackal's so far. And here comes a Wisp relocate. This is definitely the death crazy. OD goes down. It's a team wipe with an Aegis. This Weaver is so farmed. And this is track gold. More and more track gold as well.
Yep, and I expect the chat to be erupting. And a lot of
VP
reports.
throws.
Yep, a lot of reports for intentional feeding. And well, guys, your rares, iCCup rares.
we got to focus on the positive, not the negative. The positive is that iCCup can now reband. It's no longer
they can reband.
It's no longer disbanding. Teams now reband. And iCCup, well, they've rebanded. They lost their Raxus, but they've got all these BKBs now. Chaos Knight with a BKB, Bounty Hunter, well, he'll have a BKB and 30 gold. And that means they can actually fight, because BKB is a great item against OD.
Yep. And Resolution with that, all the track goals saved his life. He had a horrible start, and this is why you cannot throw against Bounty Hunter. So long he just throws out the track, and now he has his BKB as well. You can die as many times, but it's like having an alchemist for your entire team if you keep dying to track goals. And well, ars-art, yes, he's forced to pick up a Treads now.
anything to help tank up, I guess. He's got the urn, he's got wand, he's got strength dreads. He wants as much HP as possible.
Yeah, Resolution feeling really bold here. Smoking along with the Wisp. I'm not so sure if you can see the spirits under smoke. Oh, a blast gonna land, and here we go. Bad Rider caught out of position there, gets pulled into the underneath cliff, and Bad goes down. No pull in for this, and iCCup, they're looking really good. Virtus Pro, I'm not so sure they can actually, well, they can fight this, and they are gonna back off. Cliff pops the song, but still, he's sitting at only a diffusal blade. He could have been great earlier, but nope. 4-star Reality Rift, gonna be instant banish. Resolution pops the BKB, ars-art, backing off that track goal. No juking for you, sir. Reality Rift crit to the face, and ars-art can do nothing but run. 4-star, tries to save it, but the Chaos Bomb won't break his face. 3 seconds stun on that. Virtus Pro, TMW, he tries to salvage the situation, but no more track goal coming away with iCCup, and this is a huge turn of events, man. I won't want to be too presumptuous, but it might be GG with all this team fights lost over and over, the mass buyouts. Yeah. The gold graph already.
It's not often you say. And we're saying the game could almost be over, and they've lost Raxes. They're behind on Raxes, but it looks like they're ahead right now. They're going to have a timeline on CK soon. I'm wondering what we just got 4.5k gold. They get themselves a tower. They're starting to get some map control up, and with this, they can really fight. I don't think this lane of Rax at bottom lane really matters for them.
Yeah, and giving away the Rax was, well, not too good for them, but Virtus Pro, they were greedy, they wanted the range Rax. If they had taken a melee and just backed off there, I think they wouldn't have died. Bad Rider stood around for a little bit too long, got pulled in by the CK. His team tried to save him, but nope, they got wiped as well. And well, that's one of the advantages of having the Wisp at such a low level. He revives very quickly, but of course, after that few team fights, he has a mech now, he has a nerd, he's level 13, and well, has cloak to boot as well. So could be working towards that pipe, and well, mech BKB.
Maybe gets a BKB now. So there's another BKB up on the iCCup team. This means when OD gets his Hex, it's not going to be as effective because Weaver can go in with the BKB on. You've also got the Lincolns to block it, and this just makes Weaver invincible almost in these fights. He can't be killed off by a Batrider lasso because of the Lincolns, and then you've got the BKB to sort of negate the Lena nukes and the other nukes in the fight.
Yep, and Ancient Apparition, I would like to see him go for an Aghanim Scepter. The bounty on the goal could make it possible, and it might be gimmicky, it might be gimmicky to some people, but the Ancient Apparition, if he gets his Aghanim Scepter, it's like Zeus getting an Aghanim's refresher. It's kind of very difficult to come back from short of a miracle, because for Zeus, you immediately lose about 1200 HP at the start of the fight, something you cannot afford. AA will cause you to lose 900 HP, but nope, here comes AA getting pulled here instantly by the Bad Rider. He tries to pull him down, no 4-star, but still, he's gonna do the job. AA throws out the blast just in time. His team's not gonna go to his safety. He'll be back in 43 seconds. He doesn't have buyout, but still, it's a nice kill for Virtus Pro, but they don't have the map control to actually take any Rexes out of that.
Yeah,
so
they're actually VP are behind on the gold graph, and this is with all the money they've spent on buybacks, which means the gold graph is actually even worse than it looks. Your OD, his net worth is 8.2k. He's less than half. Weaver has more than doubled his net worth, and this is all because he's bought back 2 or 3 times this game. VP just got really cocky when they got ahead. They did all these silly buybacks, they took all these way too aggressive fights, and now they're being punished for it.
Yep. On the bright side, they didn't get the Blink Dagger.
There's a bright side? okay. They got a Blink Dagger.
Yeah. No, they didn't get
They
Blink
need a
Dagger
4-stuff on Batrider as well, is the other thing.
They
you need the Blink in, then the 4-stuff out.
And now here we go, Smoke Gang. This could be potentially game ending if they lose this fight. I think it'll be over. And oh, Eli, goodbye. Tracked on him, Desolator as well. But the song instantly gonna be popping. And well, Jackal as well as Bounty Hunter doesn't get it. But well, CK just going to town. I think nothing much can really stop him. But I was wrong. Nope, Armlet Toggle. Gonna keep him alive just a little bit longer. Well, you get bounced back by the cocktail. And he's gonna survive a little bit longer. ars-art might be the sacrificial lamb here. Yeah, he's gonna chase him down. Jackal, 2 clicks should do it. And Tranquil going the way of Jackal once again. Always want to fly was in the neighborhood. Has a gem now, so can be looking to D-ward AA, a good hero to D-ward with. Ice Vortex is a great skill, but I think they're pulling illusions now. Yeah, they're pulling illusions. Yeah, Ice Vortex makes it very easy to D-ward stuff. And surprised to see actually Ancient Apparition only keeping 2 points in cold feet.
Okay, I've never seen this before. Just because it's like your main damage shielding spell early game, but I guess he wants to. I mean, he's getting a lot of points in stats to help him tank up. He maxed out Chilling Touch.
That hurts.
One point in Ice Vortex only. Ice Vortex is really good because it decreases their magic resistance when you max it out.
And the slow doubles at level 4 as well, so it's something you don't really want to pass up. I mean, yeah, the vision's great and all, but it's a small AoE. You want to use as much slow as possible. And if you do layer those, it's really hard to walk through. It's like a freezing field at certain parts of the map. It's like potholes in the battleground. In the battleground, you trip over them, you slow down, and it's really hard to catch up to people.
And looking at the cold feet, the stun duration increases. It goes from a 2-second stun to a 3.5-second stun. It's not guaranteed to land because they can walk out of it, but that's a big difference. It's 2 to 3.5 seconds. If that's on someone like the OD or the Naga Siren, that's a long stun.
Yeah, I'm not so sure the stats actually benefit him. I mean, if you look at it, it's 5 levels of stats, so it's about 10. It's an ultimate orb, but still, with the burst damage that's coming his way, I don't think that's going to save him anyway. So the spells could have been useful, a little bit of a mistake here. I understand skipping the cold feet because he only needs a little bit of it for the stun, but the Vortex, I feel, it does amplify a lot of his teammate damage. So, well, the Ice Blast damage even.
Because it's percent basage, it means it scales well to the late game, and I think percent basage based is good late game. But he's got decent farm, and all the stat points have made him tankier. He's got 1k HP. He's got a 4-star. Can't really fault how he's played. It's more just like, I'm curious as to why he's done this. He's obviously a professional player, so he has some reason there, but he's played amazing. He's been involved in 20 kills, and we're only 33 minutes in the game.
Yep. And well, now iCCup, I gotta lay off on the aggression for just a while there. Pick up some key items. Armlet is already up for the CK for quite a while now. Perhaps I want to go for a heart, maybe an AC, but Jackal, the Desolator, going a little bit of a fear build here. Been working out for him, being able to pick up supports. And for you guys wondering what the interaction with Desolator is, Dominate Attack doesn't override Desolator. Despite in Warcraft G saying it is an orb effect, it does override only the first attack. So Desolator only procs on the first hit, you see the red hit, and the second hit does not have the Desolator proc, but it still keeps all the base damage that Jackal has. So it's
they still
good.
have the minus armor anyways.
Yep.
Like you already have the minus armor,
and then it hits you again. So it does hurt quite a fair bit. So yeah, it's actually a legit item to get.
It's
on
one of the
Weaver.
best items to get on Weaver as far as damage goes. Unless you need an MKB against evasion, you're better off getting a Desolator than an MKB.
But he's gonna get an MKB anyway now.
Yeah, it looks like it. Unless he's going for a crit, which is possible, but...
And it hurts a lot now. Oh, I hear a pull here from the Bat Rider. Bounty Hunter always getting caught out there. He instantly buys back. He will have the money to do so, unlike Virtus Pro. And well, he says now it's personal and he's gonna run straight to the Rush Pit. I don't think that Virtus Pro can contest that with the pull on cooldown. OD, having died so many times, he's sitting at level 16. He started off good. Like I said, he should have gone for the Mystic Staff. His ultimate doesn't really hurt at all right now.
We're going to see BKBs actually get popped by iCCup just to deal with some illusions in the Roshan pit, but they wanted to make sure they got the Aegis. And because the Aegis they get.
There's a possibility of a song steal, so they didn't want to risk it. So
oh, that's true actually. Yeah, it's a great point. Just because of the Song of the Siren, it's worth popping the BKBs.
Yeah, they're far ahead right now, so 6 seconds is more than enough for Resolution to dish out the hurt. And they actually give the Aegis to the Weaver. So he's the Squisher one, Resolution's more of the YOLO guy. He can be brought back by the Wisp if needed, I think, with a buyout and a Wisp relocate. That's one of the strengths of
Does Weaver even go Divine Rapier here? I want to see some YOLO Rapiers.
Yeah,
he's got the money for
DOTO,
it.
anything could happen.
He's got an Aegis. Let's do it. Get a Rapier. Come on, Jackal. Jackal's impressed me so much so far with his Weaver play. He's 16, 3, and 8. He's had a great game. He's, like I said, him and the Ancient Apparition kept iCCup in this game. The CK fell behind a lot. Bounty Hunter obviously had a tough time. He's not meant to be a playmaker, but it was Weaver and AA making the plays happen.
Yep, now 30 to 32. What looked like a very fast stomp turn around into some Game of Thrones, and now we're having a little bit of a quiet time while both teams, well, I say quiet time, but there's only a layer of trees right now separating the two teams, and well, once someone crosses it, the shit's gonna hit the fan, and well, everything is gonna go to hell. OD just still forcing, well, have to stop towards his hex, forced to pick up a Ghost Scepter, deal with that physical burst coming his way. But if he gets hit by the Chaos Bolt, I don't think a Ghost Scepter is going to save him.
Yeah, and to think he had this ultimate orb, it was something like 18 minutes in the game. Like, he had one of the fastest 4-star ultimate orbs. He may actually die here. Ooh, Ancient Apparition ultimate not going to land, so iCCup do back off, but they can play a bit risky here.
Yeah,
especially how risky.
AA always want to fly. He's actually not going for an Arcane Scepter, he's going for Rod of Atos, it seems like. And still deciding to add stats over his spells, which I feel is still a bad idea.
Yeah, it makes me sad. The Ice Vortex at this point, it's scaling, so it just scales well. When you look, it's magic resistance decrease. You've got, okay, your team doesn't have a lot of magic damage, but even your own magic damage can be amplified. Even getting more points in Cold Feet for the extra stun, but He has his reasons. I think he's just decided the most important thing is to tank up, which is what his team are doing with all these BKBs and their item choices. Armlet on the CK. We'll probably see CK go for a heart hit just to get as tanky as possible, because as long as they don't die, they're winning fights.
Yep.
As obvious as that sounds.
Yeah, so long OD's ultimate doesn't really kill 2 to 3 people at the get-go like Moshi's did, you won't actually find yourself in a lot of trouble. Weaver, there isn't really a lot of things to lock, well, there is quite a lot of things to lock him down, but at this level of farm with the Aegis, if VP they just use everything on him, then that's going to be a big problem for them. And iCCup, they're in no pressure, 1 lane of Rex at this point, with all their gold, it's really nothing.
Well, VP, yeah, they got these Raxes so long ago, I completely forgotten almost, but like you said, they're ahead Raxes, but they're by no means ahead in the game overall. They're behind as far as the gold graph goes, 6 to 7k gold difference, and they've used so many buybacks this game that they're really far behind. Batrider even went for a Ghost Scepter instead of the 4-staff, and that's a big decision for him, because not having a 4-staff means when you blink lasso in, you could instantly die. You don't have that escape. He almost dies there. He blinks away from a reality rift coming from the Chaos Knight.
Yep, and Jackal, not deciding to be a man, picks up the Daedalus instead of the Rapier, so a little bit more sadness coming away here. Not living up to the Russian Dota he was meant to play.
It's a pretty... Rapier aside, it's been a pretty manly Weaver. He's got 16 kills and 8 assists, so he's been leading the charge for iCCup.
Yep. When you play Weaver, it's a good mix of attack and defense. You want to go in at the right time and leave at the right time. So overextend and you die. So Weaver's just a very fragile hero to play. It's really hard to play well anyway. And the Aegis is actually going to expire soon. Not so sure what the stats said earlier, but about 2 minutes more. I think about 2 minutes. We're gonna check the clock. Yeah, it's about 2 minutes.
Looking at the clock, it looks like about 2 minutes, maybe a minute and a half. It'll pop up soon when it's about to expire again. But iCCup are going for a tier 2 tower, the last remaining outer tower on either side of the map. So if they can force a fight, they're probably happy because they know. Actually, OD's just got a sheep stick, so not the best time to take a fight. You've got OD with a sheep stick now. Naga Siren is starting to get tanky with a heart and level 2 diffusal blade. But they're still feeling confident enough with the Aegis on their side that they can take some risks.
CK sitting at 4.5k. Weaver sitting at... I can't click on it. Weaver sitting at 3.3k, so they do have buyouts, so yeah, they can just actually take the risk here. In 1 minute left on their Aegis reclaim, so they will have to take action. And if they win this fight, it's game. Definitely.
Yeah, they'll just go straight for the throne. They can do enough damage that they can push the throne fast. VP have to win this fight, but at the same time they probably have a couple buybacks on their side.
Yep, song set up. Here we go. And we're gonna go. But the creep lanes are pushed up for top and middle, so that's something to note as well. Cliff pops off the song, so that's a wasted song. I feel he didn't do anything.
Just stalling.
Yeah, stalling.
He was trying to bait out some spells or some accidental aggression. Here come the BKBs though. Chaos Knight. iCCup, they're just not finding kills.
And
VP are just retreating.
Oh, ring up Malini. Oh, no. CKDC's
Hey man,
out,
I can call LD. I'll call LD and Merlini's right there, so.
Yep.
Get him on the case.
Yeah, Malini police. Well, they have a good reason. Their main hard carry, he just decided to go berserk, pop his BKB and just lose connection. So, yep, it's a legit case. So, I don't think he'll be charged. But still, that's a big pause, and well, we can take a look at the situation now. OD hasn't dropped his ultimate, he's sitting at 800 HP, he switched to infiltrates, could go for a nuke here. He is sitting about 100 and... oh, math is hard. 150, around 150 intelligence. And CK, he's sitting at about 60? 50? Yeah, 50 intelligence, and so 150, 100 bonus, and the threshold is... well, difference multipliers. Okay, yeah. So it's 1000 damage. Yep.
The one thing I think VP is going for them late game is I think they have the slightly better carries in OD as well as Naga Siren. Naga Siren's good against Weaver because of the ensnare, having level 2 diffusal, whereas Weaver ultra late game isn't the best carry to have. Invis isn't that great late game. It's great in the mid game for mobility, but later on you've got just people who can instantly kill you. OD late game, he can lock down the Weaver with Sheep, and he's also going to be good against the Chaos Knight with the ultimate, and just his general DPS can really hurt the Chaos Knight.
Yeah, and so he's all one-shot illusions.
Yeah, I think VP have the better late game. The problem is right now they're just behind. They've been giving away so many kills that they're getting outfarmed in terms of items.
Yep.
Curious how this fight's going to go though. This is it. I think if VP win it, iCCup is still okay because they've got all this money to spend. Like iCCup are pushing and they haven't even spent Chaos Knight's 5k. He could have a heart almost, but they're deciding to push regardless.
And, well, OD, he's just waiting for the BKB to go off. The BKB has about 2 seconds left, and once the BKB drops, and this is actually a bad time to disconnect out, because you disconnect out, you're a little bit disorientated. So after the unpause, you will not be sure, you'll not be sure what you're actually doing for for a moment there. So that timing might cost him that BKB, well, the BKB effect. And once the BKB goes down, I think, well, VP will go all berserk onto him. He's sitting at 1.7k there, diving the tower pretty hard there. I think they could have been a little bit more defensive about this and just Phantasm, send the illusions in and just break it down with the Weaver. He has the Aegis, he wants to die as soon as possible. So,
yeah, we have to really keep an eye on that Aegis ticket because he does not want that expiring mid-fight. He wants to be the first one to die. Chaos Knight's probably going to run here. We'll see Chaos Knight run, pop the ultimate and finish off. I think this is iCCup's plan. Get Chaos Knight to kill the tower with his ultimate and get Weaver to fight the heroes, because Weaver, you want him to die almost.
yeah.
You're happy for him to die. At least die once. You don't want him dying twice. And with a sheep stick as well as a lasso on the enemy team, he can't overextend too much, or when he respawns, he'll die a second time.
Yeah, he's been having the discipline not to pop the BKB now.
Don't see any gem or I don't see any detection though. There's no gem, no
They're in the
sentries.
base.
Yeah, but
Towers
you can still
everywhere.
find invis spots in the base. Like there's that area below the throne, past the tower, where you can hide an invis if you want to. So there's still places you can hide an invis, even in the enemy base. You still need sentries or dust.
Yeah, so we're gonna see how this actually pans out. But right now, I would give iCCup the victory here. When the unpause happens, I actually imagine CK is gonna die here. He might actually die. The Bat Rider has not pulled anyone yet. Yeah, so the minute I think they might go in now. The minute the
Bat has a blink.
Yeah, Bat will blink in, pull the CK. They're gonna leave Weaver alone because they know they just leave him around. They can't leave him alone for too long. I think that's why Cliff decided to pop the song to stall a little bit of the precious seconds that Weaver has. He's about 20 seconds left. The Roshan clock's really close to 6 minutes, and once that happens, well, he has about, I would say 30 seconds at best. It's enough for one fight, but if the fight drags on, if they continue ignoring him, and if he decides to just be overzealous, tries to spend that at Aegis as hard as possible, and he might find himself at the wrong time and die. Resolution, I think he would die this fight. I don't know.
It's hard to say. There's a couple things he can do to survive. If he pops his ultimate right away, or if he gets force-staffed out by the Ancient Apparition, depending how dangerous iCCup decide is, they can save him. It's just I think the problem is for VP, if they throw everything at killing the Chaos Knight, they'll all die, because Weaver will kill them then. They can't use everything to kill a Chaos Knight when Weaver's the one doing most of the damage. Chaos Knight actually isn't that important to kill, because with an ultimate, he'll do a bit of damage, but apart from that, he's kind of, I mean, he's small stuff compared to this Weaver. It's the Weaver who's hitting for a couple hundred damage per right click.
Yep. And, well, AA has used his blast, and he missed completely. So
yes,
it's
that's
just
true.
there below.
He just used Chilling Touch, so they all have plus 80 damage. That's something worth noting, is all these heroes, I don't know if all of them do.
It doesn't
Wisp does. Yeah, Wisp and Bounty Hunter do. You can see the tooltip. CK has it on as well.
Yep.
I think everyone has the Chilling Touch. Yeah, everyone's got Chilling Touch. So everyone's got an extra 80 damage on top of it. And that's 80... Is it pure damage? I'm not sure how this
Magical
works.
damage.
Magic damage, okay.
Yeah. It's magical damage, and it slows attack speed by 15% when it
And
hits.
you know what boosts magic damage? Ice Vortex. Why is he not max Ice Vortex?
Yeah. Still keeping it level 1. Well, the mana cost does increase, so... But,
he's
pretty
got so
negligible.
much mana. Look at his mana.
I'm
He's
trying to make
rich.
excuses for him.
He's rich. He doesn't have mana problems. No, I agree. The only reason to get stats is survivability. You get more HP and you get more. I guess agility gives you a bit more armor.
And more intelligence means less damage from OD, I guess. Overall.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But CK's rejoined, so. Right.
He's decided survivability over damage output, as well as just general slows.
3, 2, 1, and go! Nope, yep, instantly pull the CK, and then I think he's gonna die now. Yep, CK's gonna die, Laguna Blade, yep, let's go. And now they're gonna focus down on the rack, so Jackal, he might have overextended a little bit, and well, Wisp just runs in there, YOLO, and he dies. And well, always want to fly, he's trying to
Wisp has ultimate. Wisp is relocating him back.
I think he died on purpose. He died on purpose to fly out with Wisp, so technical death there, Russian Dota. And well, Aegis.
3 seconds on Aegis. Aegis is gone.
Yeah, Aegis is gone. Jackal. Oh, he dies at the wrong moment.
He died after. Oh no! What a terrible timing.
And
He bought back. He
will
bought
die.
back and used time lapse though. He time lapsed back into the fight. He's now doing a ton of damage. He pops the BKB, but his team have died. What a crazy fight coming out.
This could be a bad mistake. Push back. Good return here with the cocktail. And now always want to fly.
Took the
Could be
gem.
in a little bit of trouble.
AA
One more
gave
right
the
click.
gem as well. That was such a cool fight from iCCup. Even though they lost that fight, that was so much happened in that team fight. The Weaver, he died right after Aegis, but then he bought back and time lapsed into the fight. And then at the very end, AA's dying and he passes the gem over to the Weaver. He hands it off like a football player.
Well, LD, if you guys are listening in right now, I formally request to cast more Russian Dota in the future. These games are amazing, and well, we did a lot of tier crafting, and I think it did turn out exactly as how we predicted that. Yeah. Okay, we
There
didn't
needs to
predict
be
that.
there needs to be more puppy pauses because you get the best team fights when teams have 5 minutes to figure out what they want to do. You get the coolest team fights.
Yeah, and that wasn't even any fault of Virtus Bros. It was a pause from iCCup, so they shot themselves in the foot, and now they might be losing another set of racks. Russian Dota at its best. CK used his buyout, but he'll be out in about 9 seconds. They're gonna push for the racks. Are they gonna get it though? That's the big question here. Weaver gonna try and stall it out with the buffs, but Naga Siren Illusions. He has the song. He could actually just pop the song and leave. No, they're not gonna risk anything. Song gonna go out. No fun for you all, and they're gonna TP out. Naga doesn't have a TP, so he could be in a little bit of trouble.
Oh, Rax is dead.
Rex is dead. Good Siren play. This is a little bit of a miracle kind of play style. He just sings away from the Rex and everyone can get out there. Oh, CK Wisp, they're gonna go for it. And oh, gets pulled there. The Bat Rider pulls on the Wisp. And if they kill the Wisp, CK has no way out of this. And well, Wisp, he's gonna run away. He wants to save his teammate. And is he gonna get blown up? He gets blown up. CK, one-way trip for you. And it might be the fountain. And well, Resolution running away. He got hit by a lot of gold scepters as well, so he can't actually run. Naga Siren's gonna chop him down, purge up on him, cocktail, right click, is there gonna be armlet toggle, like net, and this will be Zen. Cliff is gonna pick him off, good armlet toggle, keeping him alive just a little bit longer, way there, and here the slash ends his life. Bounty Hunter wants to give chase on the Naga Siren. Naga Siren doesn't have buyout, so if she does die now, she'll lose. Well, she won't be able to buyout. Yep, she dies, no buyout, or triple kill on Jackal, and that was such a haphazard fight, and it's not over just yet. Naga Siren, he goes for the hack. TMW, he hacks this up, the Ancient Apparition, Ghost Scepter, but you can use the Ghost off now in the ops through the Ghost Scepter.
Leave the time absorb the damage as well.
Laguna Blade, Ultra Kill here for Jack. It might be a Rampage. Could be a Rampage.
This could be
for Weaver.
GG even. This is going to be a team wipe. Or at least 4 heroes dead. No, he can't get the Visage. There we go. 4 stuff in. No! A Visage Familiar gets his stun off. Jackal's going to have to keep on chasing. AA Ultimate misses. Eli, he's Houdini. No, he's not.
No
Can't get
Rampage
out.
for you, so...
heroes
Visage
dead.
trolling him, no Rampage. Oh, he wants to go
Is he
for
going
ars-art. Yeah, no. Over that.
Oh, so it's like, no, that you're not killing me off. He kills one of the familiars, and they need to get a creep wave in here, and they can get some Raxes themselves. No OD, no Naga Siren.
Yeah, Wiz actually relocates back here.
Just a mech? Yeah, just a mech.
Yeah, just the mech. He could have waited a while more for him to in, and it could be over because, well,
Take Weaver
they have a
home.
lot of Rexes here, so they will get 1, I think, and a tier 3 tower at best. Wiz has wasted his TP, so he will not be able to come back. Oh, they force-stuffed ars-art in, and this could be his death. Cold Snap as well, Ghost Scepter, gonna be force-stuffed away by the Bat Rider. Bat Rider has force-stuff now, but 2 right clicks here from the Weaver could end ars-art. Oh, nope, ars-art survives on a B-stick of
Very
HP.
close.
Yep, they lose 1 set of ranks. Still not over this game.
It was good. They stalled iCCup enough that iCCup could only get the top Raxes. They couldn't get more than 1 set. iCCup are going to have to back off here, and
Yeah,
well,
but
the big thing
ars-art,
coming up
he shatters in the
is
fountain.
Roshan.
The Ice
Roshan's
Blast
just
does hit him.
respawned.
The Ice Blast hit him, so ars-art on the sidelines for 50 seconds.
Oh man, that's
Yeah.
not dead. Okay, that's oh he buys back. He buys back because Roshan's up. He knows they need to contest Roshan here.
That's cheese for this one, so whoever wins this might actually win the game.
Man, Weaver's got 7,000 gold.
Rapier.
Well,
Cell threats, Rapier.
drops a gem. He wants the Aegis though, so I don't know. It almost feels like the Daedalus. A Divine Rapier is better than a Daedalus.
Oh,
Especially
Rider, he's
since
looking for
Daedalus
the
doesn't trigger on Gemini.
Oh, here we go, the song. And the Chaos Ball is actually wasted. Yep, the CK, he tries to pull in someone, but the Ice Blast hit right on all of them, and Bad Rider goes down. A little bit of a misplay, and there we go. Aegis is lost. Cheese on the deck, not so sure what they're going for. And Cliff, he's undecisive about this one, and I think this could be the end for for VP. VP a little bit out of position there. The Naga Siren will take a fall, so it's 2 kills for the 4, and they're not done yet. OD, he has a 4-staff. He might want a 4-staff away from the buff. Yeah,
They were all tracked up. This bounty hunter's been so good at keeping everyone on track, keeping vision of everyone. They're not even going to chase because they've got 40 seconds now to push a lane of Rexes with 2 heroes dead.
Naga Siren. Once again, oh well. No buyout or buyout, doesn't matter. He doesn't have the money for it. And well, could be in a lot of danger here. 2 sets of Rex are down, so VP will have a little bit of time with the Rex creeps, but Desolator Weaver as well as the CK are gonna shrug that off. It's gonna be a hard for CK. He has no buyout now. A very low mana as well, so he has to be careful when it comes to that. He won't have enough for the stun. He can BKB and just go rampage on everyone. Arcane boots are on cooldown for always want to fly, so that's 50 seconds with no arcanes. Wisp is dead. He has his ultimate, but he doesn't have arcane boots, so this is no mana resolution.
He can bring the Bounty Hunter to the fight. Bounty Hunter's pushing up bottom, but we'll see Wisp and Bounty Hunter relocating to this fight.
Here we go. Relocate. Gonna go in the back lines as well. They want to go what? Pulling Mag immediately there, and they're gonna go for the Ghost Scepter. Laguna Blade does absolutely nothing. Unstoppable for Jackal, and now fighting without your full team. A little bit of a mistake. I think TMW has to be very careful. Shuriken Toss ends his life, and this will be game. I think iCCup, they're gonna take a set of Rex, and I think it's gonna be game. Naga Siren's out, but I don't think they can fight this anymore. Resolution, his Aegis, not popped just yet. No, Resolution, he popped the cheese. Jackal, he has his Aegis, and that's gonna be Mega Creep for iCCup, and well, in an unfortunate turn of events, Virtus Pro drops game 1 against
We have Mega
iCCup.
Creeps. It looks like they've dropped game 1. I don't want to speak too soon here. Oh, Batrider. Oh no, it wasn't it. It went for he broke the Lincolns with a 4-star, not his lasso. I thought he jumped on the Weaver and wasted his lasso, but it was just a 4-star.
Oh well. The chat are gonna re-Christian VP into Virtus Pros. I can't say I fully disagree. I think it was a really big advantage they had. But look at Weaver, 30k net worth. Man, he farms harder than Mushi, man. If you want to look at I remember you saying, or was it someone else that asked for a stat with the 10k net worth? How many players actually banked a 10k? And well, I
It
think
happens so rarely.
Yeah, and well, Jackal's in contention for that as well. He just needs to earn about 100 gold now.
I think Mushi's done it more than anyone else. I'd say the other players who's done it a bit is Black and Helvost. Now Jackal's up there. Nope, he buys boots of travel before he reaches 10k.
Yeah, he doesn't want. Yeah, well, he did sell his threats for a moment there, so he touched 10k. But he's maxed out unless he goes for YOLO Rapier. Could possibly throw the game, but looks like BT not calling it out just yet. They're going to push all in, and this is the time to pick up all your items because this is the last push.
Yeah, even Weaver could buy a Divine Rapier just because he can drop an item and then pick it up afterwards. Oh man, Lena gets blown up almost instantly.
Not looking good immediately, and 2 heals dead, and this could be gone with Batrider and Song. Yeah, you get out of this fight, but Mega Creeps are knocking at your door. Relocate on the wrong side of the map. Not so sure where Wisp was thinking of going. ars-art calls the GG, and we'll be going next. But it will be clustered on, yeah, LD is ready, right?
I believe so. We'll have the streams either on both. I think on both be on the Summit channels, but I think LD will be streaming from the studio for that game. Not 100% sure. I'll see what the status is like. We'll leave the stream up for now, but that was a crazy game 1. I'm glad we got to cast that Lysander.
Really great game, and I think up till the 45-minute mark, we maintain a 2 kills per minute kind of action. And well, I think most games can't really survive that stress. We're close to 100 kills, and it's only 49 minutes in, and that was an insane game with a lot of up and downs. And I really enjoyed it. Russian Dota is really exciting to watch it. I can understand why Vlad actually goes crazy and why all those reaction videos of him are on YouTube. Well,
he's not always drunk. Sometimes it's just the Dota games being crazy themselves.
Yeah.
The Dota games are drunk.
Yep. It's gonna be GG, guys. It's iCCup. Gonna take game 1 of this best of 3 in the Corsair Cup. Big shout out to them for sponsoring esports. It is a Russian tournament, mostly Russian affair. Not so sure about that, but still it's an exciting game. There's gonna be game 2. Stay tuned for more details on what's up. But still, me, Lysander, with God's casting here on BTS. And yep, if you like my casting, follow me on my Twitch TV. Just click on my name. It's twitch.tv/LysanderZenora. And like my Facebook page. I'm sure some of my friends and mods, they will be linking you there. Like me, once I hit some likes, I'm giving giveaways, trying to build up some stuff. And of course, follow me on Twitter for any updates on my future castings and well, whatever stuff I do help out with BTS. Yep, stay tuned for more stuff, and we'll be back with game 2. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Stat screen for you guys want to see it, and yeah, see you